Hey guys, welcome back to another weekly reading vlog. It's currently Monday morning. I think it's about 9:15 or so. I have had such a great start to my day. I woke up on my own a little before 7, and it was so good to, one, just wake up early on my own, like no alarm, but two, I woke up so well rested. I felt like I just got such a great night's sleep, which I desperately needed. And so I wanted to use this morning to kind of have a slow morning, get some stuff done that I wanted to get done before I leave the house here in a little bit. So I got up, I immediately took a shower because I wanted to wash my hair and make sure it dried in time before I had to leave. But two, I took an everything shower. Like, I shaved my legs. I actually put on moisturizer after I got out of the shower. Like, girl, that just hasn't happened in a while. So I was so proud of myself. And then I did a bit of other self-care things where I was putting away all my clean laundry. I started a new load. I picked up my kitchen to where, like, I was wiping down all the surfaces. I was hand washing the dishes that needed that. I was taking out the clean dishes in the washer to put in, like, the dirty ones. Like, I was doing anything and everything, and now I just feel my space is clean, mentally feeling a bit cleaner. You know, everyone says, like, when their space is messy, it's because up here is messy, and I have just been on the go. I feel like for the last 2 weeks, if you watch the last 2 weekly vlogs, you've seen how much time and effort I've put into helping those affected by the LA wildfires. And so this week, I definitely need to take the time to, you know, refill my own cup and give myself some love and care and attention. And so I'm looking forward to doing that. We are doing another book drive this Saturday, so I'm hoping to use, like, the bulk of the week to just be what I need for it to be. And so I'm looking forward to this week. I'm going to go ahead and, like, make a matcha or do something, and then we'll sit down and I'll give some reading updates and kind of what you can look forward to this week, because I feel like I am just so excited. Okay, now I feel like we can do some proper updates. It's so good. I genuinely think it doesn't matter the matcha I use as long as I have that oat milk brown sugar creamer thing. Incredible. Okay, we are gonna have a great day today, but I also want to kind of give you a glimpse into what I hope to do this week. So like I said, currently Monday morning, it is 9:36. Riley should be here in about an hour, and then we are gonna head back to that greenhouse coffee shop that you saw 2 weeks ago? Last week? 2 weeks ago. I don't remember. Is when Dayna, Riley, and I went to this greenhouse coffee shop that gave you kind of the vibe of a greenhouse. It was so cool, and so we thought it was the, like, perfect spot when you kind of just want to go and, like, be somewhere for a while. And, like, we're gonna bring our bullet journal stuff. I'm gonna bring also my reading journal and my laptop to maybe do a bit of Notion things. Like, we're just gonna be there for several hours. It's kind of just like a self-care thing. Her and I have embarked on this LA wildfire relief journey together, and so we both want to fill our cup this week. And so we are going there. We're going to spend several hours, then we may make our way down to Lido for a little bit, but then tonight we are headed to the Newport Barnes & Noble to go to the Onyx Storm release party. This is my first book release party, and I am so glad that they got the stamp of approval to do it early. Like, it starts at 7, it's kind of from 7 to 9, and then, like, at 9:01, like, they can start selling us the book, and then we can leave. Like, we don't have to wait until midnight. Like, this is amazing. I love being on the West Coast. I mean, I think Barnes did it, from my understanding, because, like, people on the East Coast are getting it at midnight local, which would be 9 for us. And so, like, they would have, like, a head start if we waited until 9. Like, I think that was their logic with this one. I loved it. Great job, Barnes. And so I am very excited to go to the Onyx Storm. I'm glad to, like, have that release party with my friends, and I'm glad that I finished Iron Flame just yesterday. Wild. I'm excited I finished that so that I could, like, just chill out today and, like, not stress about having to make sure I read it before tonight. So we are actually going to be starting another book today, though. Am I starting Onyx Storm? tonight/tomorrow. Yeah. Anyways, I am caught between 2 books, but I'm pretty sure I know which one I want to start with. I have To Shatter the Night by Catherine Quinn. This is the 2nd book following To Kill a Shadow that I loved. And so I have the ebook that just came in, I have the audiobook, and I actually have the physical copy of the library, like waiting for me to pick up. But like it was closed yesterday and it's closed today because today is Martin Luther King Jr. Day. So we have that as a holiday and the libraries are closed. So I got the ebook in last night and I was like, oh wait, I really want to start this one. The other book I do have, if I really want, is We Free the Stars by Hafsa Faisal. Still should look that up if I'm pronouncing their name right. But this is the 2nd book to We Hunt the Flame. So this is the final book in the duology. And so I have that one. That is a bit longer and a bit more complex as far as like the language used in it. And so I'm thinking that To Shatter the Night, I think that will be like an easier book for me to read alongside as I start my Onyx Storm journey, which is one that I'm gonna like want to be focused in on and like really grasping everything going on. If I have 2 books that kind of require a lot of my attention, I feel like that's not gonna go well. I think Catherine Quinn's writing is just so easy and bingeable, and I think that's what I'm gonna lean towards. So we're gonna start that today. But I also have We Free the Stars that I hope to read later this week. So we're starting with that one. We are starting Onyx Storm tomorrow. We're going to then continue on with We Free the Stars after I finish To Shatter the Night. And then I'm going to finish Onyx Storm. And then this weekend, Riley and I are getting back into Throne of Glass. So we are starting Empire of Storms this weekend. I'm so excited to get back into that world. So excited. Like I miss it, but we just really haven't had the ability to get back into it with the like attention that it needs to have, because we both wanted to do like the reread of Fourth Wing. Sheena wanted to reread Iron Flame. I need to read it for the first time, and I felt like those are kind of bigger books that we didn't want to stress with that. There's another book that she wanted to make sure she read like for a book club. So we're just like, okay, let's not like force ourselves to try to like keep up with Throne of Glass right now. Let's just take a little break, and then when we're all settled, we can get back into it. So it's happening this weekend. Very excited. And then overall this weekend, I just want to have a lot of me time, rest, rejuvenate, relax. So today's a holiday. I have today off of work. I'm going to be working Tuesday, Wednesday, and then I'm going to be off my normal like weekend days for Thursday, Friday. And so I'm hoping Thursday, Friday, one of those days, we're riding on the couch and we're reading. Well, maybe we'll go to a coffee shop. I don't know. But my point is like, I want to just like rest and read the entire day, no work. It may have to be Friday because I'll have book club on Thursday. And I think it would be nice to have a day that like I know I have 0 plans. And Friday is the day that I put up the weekly vlog. So if anything happens Thursday that I need to be doing editing and posting and all the things that like, that hopefully I get to that sooner. But like, hypothetically, Friday should be the best day to just rest and relax. So I'm very much looking forward to it. But okay, I'm going to do a bit of journaling. I have YouTube on right now. Let's have a little journal session together. Go grab your journal. I think it is just so important to spend 5 minutes, 15 minutes, free flow, write, or do a prompt. Like, I don't know which one I want to do yet. But just grab your journal, let's journal for a little bit, and then we'll continue with our day. Okay, I just did my journaling. So I put up the prompt hopefully somewhere where you guys could see it, but I picked a prompt just from my like Pinterest journal prompt board, and it said like for Mondays or like check in at the beginning of the week kind of thing. So it was my top 3 priorities this week. One thing I will spend less time doing. What can I do to make this week memorable? This week I will take care of my mental health by. One thing I look forward to is. And this week I will take care of my physical health by. So in general, like this week, I really want to prioritize reading, no social media, and journaling. I think I didn't talk about this yet. I'll cut this out if it is repetitive, but I don't want to be on social media this week. I have been on it nonstop, I feel like, since 2 weeks ago, really. Like, it's been even more than normal with the LA wildfires and like trying to promote resources, trying to promote the things I'm doing for donations and things like that. But I want to take it off. So today's a holiday. Today is also the inauguration. Today was going to be a no social media day no matter what, but I think it'd be good for me to just honestly take the week and do what I need to do. It doesn't mean I will not be aware of the news. It just means I'm not going to turn to Instagram to get my news. And I really just want to be able to take time away from it. And I also don't want to risk Onyx Storm spoilers. Like, I just want to be doing whatever I need to do, reading, journaling, me self-care. So one thing I want to spend less time doing is I want to spend less time on my phone in general. I think without the social media aspect, I will be on my phone less. I've already seen that this morning. And what can I do to make this week memorable? A huge part of me lately has just been being more present and really just like absorbing everything going on in that moment. So I really tried putting away my phone when I'm with like friends, like out to dinner, one-on-one, like just hanging out with people, because I really want to like take in just the conversations that we're having, the moods, you know, like people being funny, people maybe having a hard day and you want to be there to listen and really know what they're going through. Like, I want to just be very present. And I feel like this week I'm going to like see my friends at different points, and I just really want to absorb all the great people that are in my life right now. This week I will take care of my mental health by staying off social media. Period. Easy. One thing I look forward to is, I just put today because, I wrote a little more than today, but the fact that we're going to the coffee shop, that we're going to be doing the bullet journaling, the Onyx Storm, like, I think it's all just going to be an amazing start to the week. And then this week I will take care of my physical health by, I need to work out twice a week. I have a goal of working out 3 times a week. Haven't done that at all to the start of this year. I will say, lifting all of those boxes of books yesterday when we dropped them off in LA, I'm not, like, if I push on my muscles, they feel a little sore. It's not like really bad soreness by any means, but like I feel that they were used a bit more than normal yesterday. So I have been, I don't know, around and active, but I haven't really been working out, and that's something I want to get back into. Just like simple 10 to 15 minute workout videos like I can do at home, like just to get me going, and then hopefully it blossoms into something more eventually, but I just want to get to moving again. So that was my journal prompt, and those were the things that I wrote down. Some days I use a prompt, sometimes I just like write down because I just have thoughts in my head, but that was great. So I have 30 minutes until Riley is here, so I'm going to go ahead and get ready in the sense of putting a little bit of makeup on, and then I want to maybe try to eat something small even, or maybe have something to take with me to eat, and then pack my bag so I know I have everything. So I feel like that will be enough in 30 minutes. Let's do it. Okay, I have my bag packed of all my art stuff. My normal like sling bag I've been using, like way better than a purse. And then I have my bag over there that has like the outfit I'm gonna wear for the Onyx Storm. We're going for like comfy cute casual today, and then tonight still gonna be comfy cute casual, but I'm gonna like dress into like a black outfit to kind of fit the Onyx Storm cadet military riders quadrant vibe, you know? Okay, Riley should be here in a couple minutes, and then we're gonna head out. try this for the 5th time. We just got done at the Greenhouse Coffee and Eatery. Nailed it. Crushed it. 3rd time's a charm, if not 5th. But we left there because they were closing in now like 10 minutes. And so we were like, let's just go head to Newport while we have like a couple hours before we meet for dinner. So we're going to head to Hearst and kind of just chill out. I don't know what we're going to bring with us. It's a later problem. Okay, yeah. And so I just wanted to talk with you guys because I feel like I end up on these types of days forgetting to actually talk to the camera at different points. And then it's just like 3 minutes of B-roll. And that's not fun for anyone, so. I am back home. I have my copy of Onyx Storm, and I was very lucky to snag a copy from the library as an ebook. Miracles do happen. So I'm honestly very tired and I just want to go to bed. I know a lot of my friends are pulling all-nighters. A lot of them are like staying up and just reading as much as they can. Could not be me. I care about my sleep too much. I was like, I have work tomorrow? No. Plus, I learned I'm someone that would rather go to bed, get sleep, wake up earlier versus like staying up late to study, staying up late to read. You know what I mean? I've learned that about myself. So we're gonna go to bed. I know I didn't chat, I feel like, too much with you guys. I mean, I'm not gonna like pull out a camera and talk in a coffee shop when there's like music playing. And then I know I talked a little bit before we went to Lido Village. So I'm not going to bust out the camera in Hearst coffee shop either when like there's a lot of noise. I don't know if that had music. I had my headphones in. So like not a lot of places to actually pull out a camera and talk. And then I didn't show the Onyx Storm release party. I was telling Riley in the car, like, to me, there's a difference in, like, getting clips at, like, a coffee shop that's just, like, a quick little pan. Maybe there's, like, a little bit of people, but honestly, most of them you can't even see, like, their face. And then there's a difference in, like, that versus I'm in public at an event with people. We're all here for the same reason. And you're just filming strangers. Like, something about that, like, doesn't sit right with me. So I, like, never want to do that. But I also was just kind of there. I was vibing. It was my first release party event thing, so I didn't really know what to expect. It was cool, it was chill. I don't know if they're all kind of like that. I don't know if, like, at least that, like, Barnes, like, if they try to always make it that way. Like, they had little stations for some activities. They had a mini, like, trivia thing where you could win some prizes, and then, like, they had, like, a raffle as well. And then we lined up and we were able to get our book. We were out there so quick. I felt like they were really efficient. It was great. But yeah, great night. I will chat more with you guys in the morning to give you an update on To Shatter the Night as well, because I did start it. But I kind of need to, like, understand my thoughts because that was a rough start, if I'm honest. So yeah, I mean, I don't know if I should restart it. I don't know what I should do. I don't know if I was just, like, not in the right headspace and, like, not understanding fully what I was reading, but I felt like right now I'm like, what did I read? Like, what could I even talk with you guys about? But I did start it. So we'll chat in the morning after I get some sleep. Very, very tired. And yeah, good night. Good morning, happy Tuesday. I think it's about 8:30. I woke up a little over an hour ago. I think a little after 7. And I slowly woke up, slowly got out of bed, came out here. I'm so glad that my space is clean and that I picked it up yesterday morning because it just like felt so good. And I have Tamora coming over this evening for dinner. I'm just gonna like cook one of my HelloFresh meals here, and so it's good to think like I don't have to think about like cleaning today. I'm currently like, do I go into the office? Do I not? I do want to, or at least like I think I understand why it'd be a good idea to even just go for a couple hours, but at the same time, like, what's my intention with that? Is it just so I can kind of like check a mental box in my head, like to be like, oh, well, at least you went to the office? But realistically, I kind of want to be home today to work and like be able to multitask a bit more with like personal to-dos and like work stuff. And then with Tamora coming over tonight, like I know that I won't have much time to myself like after work. So if I could like do some reading and like chill out a little bit like at home more, I feel like I'd feel a lot better with her coming over. I think she's gonna come over around 7, and I text her, and she's like, "Oh, good." I was gonna say the same thing. I was like, full disclosure, like I'm gonna want you to leave like around 9, because like I want to like be able to go to bed at a good time. And like one thing about me and Tamora is like we'll get together, and then she's not leaving until like midnight, and I'm like, girl, we can't have that. Can't have that today. So I think I'm gonna stay home today. I will go to the office tomorrow, but then I'm off Thursday, Friday. So, okay, this is all messy. It's a later problem. Okay, I just need to like exist for a minute. Think about kind of my game plan today and like what the timing of everything looks like with my work tasks, personal tasks, leisure, like all of that. What does that look like today? Then I'll be good. I have my first meeting at 9, so prepped for that. We're good there. So as soon as I do that, I'll probably check back in with you guys. We'll like make a matcha, figure out our game plan of like reading today. I still haven't computed about to Shatter the Night, if I should like restart it. Should I, like, what should I be doing there? Yeah. Okay, I'll see you after my meeting. I have made my matcha. I did the boba pearls today. I haven't had them in so long. So good. So good. Okay. It is 9:25. So I had my meeting. It went fine. It was easy, quick. And now I want to go through my finances. Generally today, where's my stuff at? I didn't update Notion yesterday, and I need to update several things of Notion. So we're going to do that today. But I want to go through my finances. I didn't do that yesterday or over the weekend. The last time I did it was last Wednesday. That was me kind of catching up, and then I wanted to do it over the weekend, and I was just really busy, and that's okay, but I want to go through that now. And then I had my meeting. I have some work commitments, like I'm on shift for that in like an hour and a half. And then, yeah, update Notion across the board. And like obviously like reading stuff, but like as far as like to-do lists, like I need to do these things. Finances is my first big one. So I've showed you guys in my reset video kind of what I'm doing to keep up with everything. And so that's what I'm gonna go do now is pull up all my banking apps and things and like look at what I've been spending, confirm if certain bills have already came out, things like that, and go from there. I don't know if I may have said it in the last weekly vlog, but it's been kind of confusing to go through finances the same way in the last couple of weeks because like we've received a lot of donations, and the way I've been doing it is when we've like made, like I've kept everything in Venmo that was able to just like kept in Venmo, and I was just putting down like my credit card, and then as we like paid some like amounts, like if we spent $700 at Target on all of these like necessity items for people, like then I would pay with my credit card and then only transfer $700 away from Venmo. So that way it's just like, I've been keeping track in a notes app of money spent and money received and what's left and all that. But like that way I just keep it there and I just like kind of separate it. So when it comes to going through my finances though, like it's been a little like weird on my brain to be like, okay, I know you have like a larger Capital One credit card balance at the moment, but like it's not all you're spending and it'll go away as soon as you just make that payment to add that fund, like the funds over. That's what I'm hoping to organize right now is like just making sure I understand like what on my credit card is from me, like what do I out of my own pocket need to pay, you know what I mean? Okay, I'm gonna go through this and I will see you on the other side. You guys, I was just talking to a camera, didn't even realize that I didn't hit record. It is currently 10:22. So that took me about an hour to go through all the finances side, and I also went through my entire Notion. It felt really good. Like, I'm really glad that I just took the time to go through everything. It was definitely a lot to get done and to like understand. Like, a lot of the way I do it is like I see all the charges I'm making so I can understand, like, based on these charges, is this okay? Am I disappointed with this? Like, do I need to make adjustments, etc., etc.? But another thing is like I need to understand what money I have left over now, like based on like my debit account, so that I see what's left over right now, what bills I have coming out between now and my next paycheck, looking at my like credit card, because I use that as my number one, and then like I pay it off like just to like build the credit, get the credit card reward points, blah blah blah. So I like to see then, like, based on that balance, like, and based on my debit account balance, what payment can I make. So until I understand like what's going to be kind of my net, or just like what's left over before my next paycheck, I can't really make a credit card payment. So I felt really good, and I feel like financially I'm actually in a better place than, I mean, I didn't think I was in a bad place, but at the same time, like, I just really wasn't sure. So I was like, oh, I can actually like pay this off in full right now. I just had no idea. This is great. And then I updated Notion. I updated like my 2025 goals page, updated my like habit tracker for the week, my 2025 reads, and my physical TBR. Oh, and I went through my calendar on there, like for specifically content planning, and just like scribbled in some things that I know I'll be doing, like the weekly vlogs. Let me know down below if there are specific videos you would like to see. I feel like I'm prioritizing the weekly vlogs, but I wouldn't mind filming a couple other videos. I think, like, I'm gonna do the like wrap up videos again, but I'm thinking about doing like a swapping screen time with reading kind of video again, or random number generator. I don't know. I really like the swapping screen time with reading because it's like, babes, look what you did. Put it down, let's go read. So it's kind of what I'm thinking. Yeah. Just trying to think about anything else I want to update you guys on. But I feel really good that I just took the time to do that. Like, I feel on top of everything now. So at this point, I've kind of checked all of my to-dos. And now I just need to get to work for my actual job. Start doing that. And then I will probably check back in with you guys when I'm kind of at a stopping point with work and we can do some reading. I'm scared. I'm thinking, bold, crazy idea. I'm thinking if I get to read before I'm kind of like done with my work obligations, like sometimes I get pockets of work where it's like, okay, I've checked things. I have like 30 minutes maybe that I could just chill out and read and then check stuff again until 4 p.m. At 4 p.m. I can be done. So I'm thinking if I have those little 30-minute pockets, I should continue on, restart whatever I'm doing with Shatter the Night. And then when I'm done with work, then start Onyx Storm. Not any possibility of having to be like interrupted, you know, but tomorrow's not coming until 7, so I have from 4 to 7-ish, you know, to read if I choose. Okay, I will check in with you guys whenever I hit a stopping point and we can pick back up to Shatter the Night, and I'll tell you whatever I'm doing with it. It is now 2 o'clock. I have finished my like work meetings for the day. I'm having the second one that I bought for November. Yeah. You know why I think I like it? It reminds me so much of a cherry limeade. What is in you? Like, you say cranberry fizz, but there's that lime juice and lemon juice. So the cranberry is tasting a lot like a cherry. That's definitely why I like it. Okay, I have a reading update for you guys. We're in a much better place. Okay, first of all, I need to tape this up here because there's enough of a gap for this. Like when I'm moving this around, blah, 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 like it keeps slipping. Everything else is fine. So I think I need to just tape it. But I am 22% of the way into To Shatter the Night. I restarted the chapter I was on, and then just being in my quiet space, like I was locked in, understanding everything going on. So thank goodness. Remember to kill a shadow, book 1. I feel like I kept saying like to kill a kingdom, and that's the mermaid book. I don't know what I was talking about. But to kill a shadow, book 1 is following Kiara and Jude. You get both their POVs. Jude is like the head of this like military group for the king. Kiara is like, what's the actual synopsis? Just give me a moment, because I don't want to say something out of turn and then my bad memory is just like gonna spoil something. To kill a shadow. Oh, not book details. So he's the hand of death to lead the Knights of the Eternal Star. So that's kind of what I said. That's right. The Knights of the Eternal Star, I mean, military group for the king. You know what I mean? And so he's the grim duty as the hand of death. Yeah, okay. And then Kiara is an outcast, and he sees her, like, he relates to her because he sees her as a survivor, as someone that is just fighting to live, and a leader, and like, kind of, if she was a man, she would be on top of it, but because she's a woman, not everyone gets that. So they have to go onto this like quest. How does it not talk about it? Okay, yeah, wait. With the kingdom on the verge of collapse, the knights must now venture into the darkest heart of the land and uncover the secrets of the misted shadows, where evil will prey upon their minds and feast on their flesh. It will betray their senses. It will surpass their nightmares. Most of them will die, but they have no other choices, because the only way to fight the darkness is to become it. This is, I think, considered YA. It is considered YA, but is heavy on the adult in the sense of the themes and like the stuff that happens. Like, I wouldn't just put this book into any young person's hand. So do with that what you will. But book 1 was wild. I gave it 4.75 stars. We are carrying on the plot line. So book 1, they go on that quest. Okay, we are following now post quest everything that happened, who survived, what is going on now that they have done said quest. Where are characters now? What are they doing? What evil still lurks? Who's really in charge here? Like, magic is magicking. This is wild. I'm not as instantly like obsessed with this. I feel like an element of the writing I've felt between Jude and Kiara and like their emotions for each other has definitely felt a bit juvenile, considering how adult I felt the emphasis was for book 1. This like dialogue and feeling and thought process feels a bit more young to me, so it's a bit weird. I'm hoping like those feelings change as I continue to read it. Like I said, 22% of the way into it. So I don't love that I like don't already feel like obsessed. Like right now I'm like, oh, I'm having a lot of like eek moments, but I'm curious to see like how it continues. I would say if you're going to read book 1, you might want to jump into this pretty quick, because I think a lot of stuff happens in book 1 that I'm like kind of forgetting, or it's like not fully clicking for me, and like how do I look up that information without potentially spoiling something for this book. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to continue reading this for the next couple of hours. Well, off and on read this while I work, but like I said, now 2 o'clock, I have until 4, and then I want to maybe like take a breather, but then we're going to dive into Onyx Storm. the fear I have, I'm so excited. It is now about 4:30 and tomorrow's going to be here close to 7. I am now nearly 60% of the way into To Shatter the Night. I am liking it so much more than my last update. I've had a few of those moments, which we love. And so I'm not having that 5-star feeling, or I'm not even having, honestly, that 4.75 star feeling that I had with the first book, but it's definitely a lot better than it started out, and I'm less fearful of the book now. So I wrapped up work stuff. We've shut the laptop. It is time. It is time. The fear that I have, yeah. yeah, I'm gonna make sure my space is tidied up, and then I'm sitting on the couch. I'm gonna be starting this book until Tamora gets here. I'll probably only have like an hour and a half or so of reading because I want to like start cooking when she's on her way. So I will probably just read, absorb in my own peace, and then when Tamora leaves, I will give you an update before like heading to bed on kind of my initial thoughts. I just kind of want to be able to sit here, absorb what is Onyx Storm. I'm scared. I'm officially getting ready for bed. I'm getting cozy. I'm definitely getting tired. I'm gonna put on some YouTube and wind down. It's about 10 o'clock. Tamora left about 15-20 minutes ago. It was just so nice to have her over. Like, we got together last Monday and we met at a coffee shop, and that was our first time I feel like seeing each other in a while. So that was like a catch-up period, but we didn't have that much time. So when we were together, I was like, girl, put it on our calendar, like, can you come over next Tuesday night for dinner and we can like catch up more, talk more. So that's what tonight was, and it was just so like just nice, like just girlhood, you know, like just your friend coming over. I made my HelloFresh meal. It was great conversation, just girls being girls. We also gave each other our Christmas gifts because we both forgot ours when we went and met at the coffee shop last week. So it was just so nice, and we're like, actually we need more time to catch up, but like we both need to like wrap this up. She actually has a bit more work that she needed to go home and do, and I was like, I just really want to be able to go to bed at a good time. So we're like, okay, well, I'm gonna message you like in the next couple days. We'll plan something out for the next week or two and we will get together again. So hoping that we can make it like a bit more like consistent. I feel like it's so easy when you don't like think about, well, when can I see you next? It's so easy to be like, wait, I haven't seen you in 2 months because life got so busy and we didn't plan. So I'm just so glad that we could catch up again tonight, and I feel like we'll be able to do this a bit more often. But yeah, I have thoughts. I am, I think, approaching the 20% mark of the book. It's so good. Like, whew, girl, that last chapter ended and I was like, oh, that, it's so good. Obviously, I'm not going to talk about any spoilers here, guys. None. Like, if you know, like, you know what, like, we're heading into following Iron Flame. Wild. I saw that, like, I mean, I don't know if an author is always going to say this. Like, I got the email from Rebecca Yarros, like, kind of a newsletter thing, and it was like, this is my favorite book yet, like, you know, like, I hope you, like, really like it. And I will say, like, just how this has started so far, it's reminding me a lot more of, like, the Fourth Wing bingeability, like, how I felt like easy it was to read and read fairly quickly. Like, Iron Flame was a bit more like information, depth, and all like denseness, but like I still really enjoyed it and read it fairly quickly. But like this, I felt like just how easy it was to be reading it reminded me a bit more of like Fourth Wing. It's like Fourth Wing and Iron Flame had a baby, because it's definitely still more like of the plot, the military, the progression of that story, but like a bit more of the bingeability from Fourth Wing. Like, that's how I feel about it at this point. So we'll see if that continues. I feel like I'm making good progress with it. It is a thick book. Like, I just saw actually someone post saying, it was like a random YouTube short. Okay, don't ask questions. I don't know who it was. But he's like, it's taken me a while to get through Iron Flame, and now I understand why. Because while they're the similar size, there was like 250,000 words in Iron Flame, but only like 160,000 words in Fourth Wing. That makes sense. I don't know how many words are in Onyx Storm, but I feel like it's a very similar size to Iron Flame as far as like how much is there, like the font and all of that. Like, I feel like they're very similar. But yeah, it's kind of my like initial thoughts on it. And I feel like I'm making great progress on to Shatter the Night. Like tomorrow I'm working again like a normal day like I did today. I don't think I want to go into the office, but I think I need to for my password reset. That's how they're going to get me. I'm going to have to at least stop in for like an hour. That's annoying. I'll cross that bridge when I get there. But I really liked how I could go for a couple hours, I guess, because basically I didn't read my book until the afternoon when it's like I'd done a lot of my work stuff. I kind of hit this point where I'm like, okay, now I just need to like let the system do its thing and then like circle back and check on stuff. So I feel like I was able to read off and on to Shatter the Night during that, and I feel like I'm going to continue doing that tomorrow. And I think based on the speed I'm listening at, I know I have under 3 hours of it left. So there's like a shot that I could actually just finish it tomorrow, which would be crazy because I had the goal of finishing it Thursday. So I don't finish it tomorrow, that's fine. Just in the back of my head, I was like, oh, it'd be nice to finish it Thursday and then be able to start We Free the Stars after that. But yeah. Wow. Okay, lovely update. So glad we had this chat. I'm going to do a bit of journaling so I can write my thoughts, feelings, all the things down. Because what's today? Oh, we did journal today. So maybe I don't feel the complete need. Today's the 21st though, right? Come on, I don't need my percent charged. Oh, it's the 21st. Okay, so I didn't journal yet today. Okay, so yeah, I'm going to make sure I journal. And then I'm going to grab a glass of water, brush my teeth, wash my face, all of that, go to bed. And I will see you guys in the morning. Good morning. Happy Wednesday. It's about 9:45. I've had quite the morning. Quite the morning. I woke up on my own around 7:20, I think, and I felt so tired, and I just kept shutting my eyes, and I finally got up around 7:50. I got up, I got dressed because I had to go into the office to reset my password. I had 2 days left and I'm off tomorrow and Friday. So I was like, the last thing I want to do is go into the office on the days that I'm actually off. But I just like don't feel great today. So I wanted to like just go in, reset my password, and leave. And so like I put on clothes that I could justify being in an office in case I saw someone. But I went in, did that, and then I had like this work stuff pop up that was like a lot of like communicating with people back and forth and everything. And so came back home, that settled. I changed back into like comfy clothes. I'm in this set from Aerie. I have my blanket, turned the heat on. It was freezing in here. And now I feel like I'm getting situated. It's going to be a high of 78 today. Where did that come from? So I'm a little worried because we're having high winds. I don't know what the humidity level is, but I know we have like the red flag warning for all the winds. So hopefully everything's okay, but wild. I was like, wait, what? High of 78? Maybe we should go to the beach tomorrow. If it's high winds though, the last thing I want to do is be at the beach. But nonetheless, I am working now. I'm going to get a lot of stuff done so that hopefully my afternoon is a bit more free and flexible to pick back up to Shatter the Night. And then once work is done, again at like 4 or so, I'm going to start on Onyx Storm again. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Like, I'm terrified, but I'm so excited, you know? Okay. That's all my updates. So I will check in with you guys probably in a few hours once I'm like at a stopping point with work, and then we're figuring out if I can start reading or not. Just got to Target. I need to pick up a prescription real quick, and then I may see if there's any like little things that I need. I don't really have like a list, so I don't need a lot, but I was thinking maybe like a couple like poppies and things like that. But yeah, gotta be quick. Okay, I just wrapped up my 1:30 meeting, so I am kind of set right now with a lot of my work stuff. I feel like I've checked everything, and now I'm in this period where like I kind of just have to wait for time to pass so I can check back in on things. So I feel like now's a good time to maybe pick back up to Shatter the Night. I am thinking about making a midday matcha. I haven't made one today, and it kind of sounds good. I'm currently watching Olivia's latest weekly vlog, and she had like made a coffee, and I was like, ooh, wait, that like kind of sounds good, like making an afternoon drink. And so I think that's what I'm gonna do, so I can jump into to Shatter the Night. But I am feeling productive, so I went and I got my prescription at like the CVS. I picked up a couple drinks from Target. I got cereal and the Olippops, and then I came back. I took a shower. I desperately wanted to wash my hair, so I did that. It feels great. I just put back on like my comfy, cozy set because I was like, girl, you wore it for not even an hour. And then I made some lunch while I was working. My dishwasher is not draining. Yeah. So I tried to hit the like drain button a couple times, kind of power cycle it. It didn't help. So I went in, I put in like a request for like my management people to hopefully come check it out. But for now, I'll just be hand washing said dishes. But nonetheless, hopefully it gets fixed soon. So I did that, and I took out my trash. Well, I need to like take out the actual like trash cans tonight, but I needed to like take down all of my trash that was up here, and I was like, okay, go through your fridge, get out all of that stuff. Like I was just proud of myself for going ahead and like just doing that and like taking the trash bags down now. And then yeah, here I can't put them out I think until 5 or something like that. I don't remember. So nonetheless, I'll just wait, but I feel just accomplished that I went ahead and did that. I'm just thinking about the matcha. Like, do I want to make it? Do I not? I don't know. Okay, I have my laptop here for work stuff, and then I went ahead and I made my matcha. Great, great, great. I am going to read on my Kindle. Well, obviously, because I'm going to be reading to Shatter the Night, which I don't have. Oh, I guess I should hit cancel on my hold, huh? Oh, okay. Because I'm never going to pick it up from the library. That I think is due for pickup tomorrow. Sorry. I feel bad for the people in line, like after me, that I just ended up not getting it. Okay, go back. We're not doing Onyx Storm right now. Don't put me through that. To kill a shadow. Okay, to Shatter the Night. And then for my holds, cancel. Yes. Okay. That's done. And then I need to go find my library hold or pickup. No. Library audiobook checkout. Words. Okay, we're set there. We're going to dive back into this. We're going to see how much we can read. I would love to finish it, honestly, but I just don't know the timing. I can do it. I can do it. I have just finished To Shatter the Night. I did it. I was sat here locked in, just finished. It is almost 4 o'clock. Wow. Thank you, work, for being quiet. And like anytime I had to check on anything, like nothing important, because I just wanted to finish this book. And okay. I think ultimately I want to give it 3.75. Giving it 4 stars doesn't feel right when I had so many moments that I was just like entertained but wasn't loving it. Like I was kind of just like, oh, like this is fine. But then I would have these like moments of like, oh, that was a really cute scene, or like, wow, I noticed myself more emotional in that moment. And like overall, I don't know if this is supposed to be a duology or more. Do we not like have anything? It's a duology. Okay. Best enjoyed in order. Well, yeah, I mean, it's a duology, you know? Anyways, Okay, so yes, duology. This was like, the way it ended, I was like, okay, wait, like, this feels like an ending. Like, you could see kind of where things will go, but overall, like, it was wrapping up well. This is like a 4-star duology. Like, one that I really enjoyed. I think it's a very fun, like, story. It is pretty well balanced with, like, being young and adult. There's definitely, like, adult, like, themes or scenes. Not necessarily, like, it's a closed door, but just, like, language use, scenes that happen, like, it has, like, those adult themes. But, like I mentioned in book 2, I felt like some things felt more young in moments, so take that with what you will, or take with that what you will. What's that phrase? You get it. But I am so glad that I finished it. I'm so glad that, like, I finished this duology and that I finally read it, because, like, I'd wanted to for a while, so I'm glad I just, like, made the time to do it. Wow. No, that was just so fun. That was fun. I think when I had all the expectations of book 1 and, like, how I felt throughout that entire thing, it was, like, scary for me to start this out and not have those immediate, like, amazing feelings. But, like, ultimately, I enjoyed what I read. I think the story, like, made sense with how it progressed, how it ended, like, how our characters, like, were intertwining with each other, and, like, the growth there. The found family I really appreciated in this duology as well. Like, I really highlighted that in the first book, and so I just really liked how all of this happened. And the epilogue was great. Like, you really got to see your little wrap up of everyone for a duology, you know? Okay, I'm gonna do a bit of work stuff. Riley's gonna come over later on. I don't know, probably around 5:45 or so would be my guess. So I'm gonna do some work stuff now, and then probably start Onyx Storm, like, continue it. But for now, work, and then I will touch base with you guys whenever I'm starting back up with Onyx Storm. Okay, Riley just left, but we were just sat on the couch reading the last 2 hours. We were both reading Onyx Storm. So I'm headed to bed, but I wanted to at least let you guys know my stopping point. So I'm officially 41% of the way through this book. I'm on chapter 26. This book is so good. Like, it's so good. I'm eating it up. It's honestly the bingeability of... Is that a word? Bingeability? Yeah, no, we're gonna make it a word if it's not. It has the bingeability of Fourth Wing while hosting the intellectual property of Iron Flame. Like, the merge of how this book is being written and shared and told is just so well done. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Like, it's giving me that 5-star feeling. Like, I feel like throughout Fourth Wing, I felt that 5-star from the get-go. When I was reading Iron Flame, like, I was really enjoying it, but I definitely didn't have that 5-star, like, feeling. We're back to that 5-star feeling with Onyx Storm, and I am very scared how the last 60% of this book is going to go. Very scared, but I'm equally, like, excited. Like, who's gonna make it? Like, who's gonna make it by the end of this book? Like, she can't kill off everyone, but I'm expecting a tragic loss because it's Rebecca Yarros, and I just feel like she's gonna hit us with something hard, you know what I mean? Like, and who's it gonna be? Like, who would I be okay as a sacrificial lamb, you know what I mean? It's just, like, in the back of my head. Like, I have seen nothing about it, like as far as, like, spoilers or people talking, like, I've seen nothing like that. It's just, like, my own hypothesis of how the third book, the turning point in a 5-book series is supposed to go. You know, like that's kind of what Riley and I were talking about. Like this book is that middle point as we flip into the second half of a series. Like something big has to happen, right? And I'm just terrified. I'm just terrified. We are going to be reading a good chunk of this tomorrow, but I have a lot of things to do and that I want to do. And I think between tomorrow and Friday, like I'll finish this book, but I also want to like have my other tasks that I want to do. Like I want to do my reading journal. I want to do my February spread. I want to figure out the pictures that I want to print for more junk journal spreads, and then editing. So editing is a big one for tomorrow, but I do want to do some other stuff, and so I just want to mix it into both. I don't want to try to finish this tomorrow just because I'm off of work kind of thing, but looking forward to tomorrow. We're going to have a good productive day, but yeah, it's 9:30 and I'm just tired. So I'm going to go ahead and journal because I haven't journaled today, and then I'm going to put on some YouTube and just relax, and hopefully I'll be asleep within the hour. Good morning, happy Thursday. I am up, I'm ready to tackle my day. It is 7:53. I'm debating on makeup, but I just don't think that's the move. I'm gonna curl my lashes, put on some moisturizer, call it a day. We have quite the to-do list, and at first I thought about like just staying home and doing it, but I think we should just go to Coffee Bean. No, I think you're right. So I changed into clothes that are at least socially acceptable. I put on my comfy pants that like match the color of this. And we're gonna head out here in a couple minutes. I'm gonna pack my bag. On the to-do list today, I want to do my Goodreads review for To Shatter the Night. I hate that I like put off reviews, so I want to go ahead and do it while it's still relatively fresh in my mind. I need to do the whole like validation of income for one of my apartment applications. And then I need to edit the weekly vlog. That is like the bulk of what I want to do at the coffee shop because that's going to take me a hot minute. The first two, not really, right? But the editing the weekly vlog, it's going to take the whole time. Like that is my day. Today is if I want any shot of actually getting it up tomorrow, I've got to do that. And then I want to go ahead and start We Free the Stars. I want to make my February reading journal spread. I want to find pictures to print for my junk journal. Then I do have book club tonight. I'm iffy if I want to go. And then I need to update Notion at the end of the day. So I am going to go ahead, pack my bag, and get going. But it's a full day. I am going to be reading Onyx Storm, but I don't have the goal of finishing it today. I have the goal of finishing it tomorrow. Definitely want to read it today, but I know I have all this other stuff that I want to get done, and I'd rather tomorrow be just like a rot and read day, and then today like really a productive day off of work kind of thing. So okay, let's go ahead and get going to the coffee shop. You guys, I feel so accomplished. I'm gonna hope you can't hear my computer huffing and puffing in the background, but it is currently 1:40. I just got back home, I don't know, 10-15 minutes ago. I had such a productive time at the coffee shop. So I was able to do the like a validation income situation for my apartment application. I need to email my current people. Guys, get this. Heartbreak. There was like errors with my water billing since I've been here. So they finally sorted it out. So I have a water bill for the last like nearly 2 years that is now happening and coming alive for me to pay. So that hurt. And so I am working to kind of pay off a little bit between now and the time that I move out in March, and then they're just going to take the rest out of my deposit, so that will be fine. So I had to email them though, like, about it. So I did that. Gave my Goodreads review for To Shatter the Night. I edited from start to finish the weekly vlog. Realistically, it probably only took me 3 hours. I was there for like 4 when I realized, like, okay, I've finished everything. But I spent time doing other stuff. So probably only took me 3 hours from start to finish. And that's doing all the, like, small details as well. Like, that is huge. It was an hour and 45-minute vlog. I feel pretty proud of that. So I've completely edited that. And then I didn't write it on here, but I updated my Notion as well to update, like, my 2025 reads page. And then on each of the books I've read so far, I went into Goodreads and copied over the review I gave for each of them so I could also put it in my Notion section. So I just feel like, wow. Wow, wow, wow. I am going to take a little breather, watch a YouTube video or two, but then I want to start We Free the Stars. And while I'm watching YouTube, though, something I wanted to do today is organize all the pictures that I want to be printed for my junk journal. So I've done all the pictures in my camera roll, but I've saved some pictures in Pinterest that I want to print that are like word art kind of things. So I'm going to go through Pinterest while I'm just like watching YouTube and save that stuff. And then I do want to make my February reading journal spread. So, or at least sketch it today. Well, play it by ear. It's a goal I have. We'll see. I'm not too picky about it. I could easily do that tomorrow as well if I'm feeling kind of tired from today. But I at least want to have a plan in my head at minimum. What do I want to do? And then at most maybe sketch it out. And then tomorrow we can like make it like actually with all the pins and pretty colors. I do have book club, remember. Hesitant. Not looking good for me. But I think that'll be okay if I don't go. That's it. Like, that's all of my kind of goals. So I'm currently exporting the vlog. I do want to make the thumbnail as well. I have my iPad pencil thing charging. I'm going to use my iPad now to look at the Pinterest pictures. And that's kind of where I'm at. So I'm going to take a breather, a moment of rest, and I'll check back in with you guys probably when I'm starting We Free the Stars. Is that chocolate? I just ate a thing, like a little bite-sized thing of cookie dough. Yeah. It's currently 5 o'clock. So I've been rotting on the couch, watching YouTube. I made my thumbnail for the weekly vlog. I wonder how much time is left on my export. I know we were like halfway there about an hour ago, so progress. And I was on Pinterest. I did find all the pictures that like I wanted to add as far as like kind of graphics or something that I wanted to print. And then I'm now settled. I'm going to go ahead and start We Free the Stars. I have the Tennessee-Texas women's college basketball game on. I have not been watching college basketball the same way. I feel like I've only been watching like KU men's basketball when I like remember that they're playing. So I'm looking forward to just like having on a basketball game and reading. And it's basically going to be my timer. So I'm just going to like read for this game. And then when this ends, I think I'll probably switch to Onyx Storm. But I want to make some good progress with this because I want to go ahead and finish this. Okay, I'm not even going to say it. I don't know when. But in this weekly reading vlog, I want to finish it. So by Sunday, I want to finish it. I am kind of at a stopping point-ish with We Free the Stars. So I am 16% of the way into it. I am starting chapter 14. I am like slowly remembering all the little things. Like for the first couple chapters, I was like, okay, how did the last book end? And then like more and more stuff was coming back to me. And I will say, I was immediately able to like understand everything going on. Remember when I read We Hunt the Flame? That's the title of the first one, right? When I started it, I just remember having a very hard time because of the author, Hafsa Faizal, F-A-I, not Faisal. Faisal. But she was taking like ancient Arabia history as her like influence in this, and I could tell like it felt like another language when they would use like keywords for places, people, things, and the context wasn't always given, and so I feel like I was just like struggling with that. And once I kind of got into that and comfortable with it, it was like I enjoyed the story, and I was like, wow, the second half of this is much better. Jumping right into this, like I haven't had any issues with that, so I'm very like comfortable with it, because I think those words that she's using are probably either directly Arabic or they are like adjacent to it. But I felt very comfortable, and I felt like I was able to listen to it actually like at a quicker speed than I could the first book, because I was just like understand. I felt like I was listening to it at a normal speed I would for another book. But when I read We Hunt the Flames, I felt like I had to like slow it down for me to really just like not get lost too quick. So I'm really liking it. I'm liking where like this is gonna go. I mean, I don't think it's gonna be a 5-star experience, but like I still like don't care for our characters like that. At the same time, I am enjoying it. It is entertaining, and I feel like it's very unique to what I'm used to reading in a fantasy world. So I'm excited to continue this and see just like how it rounds out this duology. Love a good duology. So that's where I'm at. I see that we have 2.5 minutes left in the third quarter, so we have this plus the last quarter. Yeah, maybe I should just continue reading this, and then when the game ends, I will shift to Onyx Storm. So I'm having a good time. I also journaled earlier, like before I turned on the camera, to check in with you guys before like 5 o'clock or whatever. So I've checked off a lot on my to-do list. I'm thinking about dinner, but at the same time, I just like don't want to do anything. So I think that will be something I deal with whenever I like stop when the game's over. Like when I stop reading this, I'll probably like make some sort of food, something quick and simple, and then I'll jump back into reading. It's currently 6:25, so I will see you when the game's over, and I'll give you, another update where I'm at, and then we are gonna get back into Onyx Storm. Also, sorry. I want to do more reading vlogs. I just had someone comment on my Powerless spoiler-free, with a spoiler section maybe at the end, I can't remember, spoiler-free though reading vlog, and I mean it was pretty successful. How many views did it get? Because I feel like it got more than I would have thought, but I just like wasn't sure. My videos, no, that's gonna be, wait, what am I doing? What am I trying to do here? Okay, this video, yeah, 6.7 thousand, so 6,000, nearly 7,000 views, and I feel like for a reading vlog that was spoiler free, I don't know, I just like didn't expect it, but I think it's because it's also like a widely like popular book that people were interested in, and so I want to do some more reading vlogs with the new releases coming out. I could have done it for Onyx Storm, guys, but it's too late. Okay, so moving past that, I was looking at the new releases that I have listed for this year that I'm excited about, and I think that April is going to be our month. Remember last year I did a couple of videos where I read new releases that came out that month. I'm thinking of doing 2 videos. I'm thinking of doing a like April new releases reading vlog, spoiler free, and it's gonna have 3 books, and then I want to do an individual spoiler free reading vlog for Fearless. So that will be the final book in the Powerless trilogy, and it's just like slightly out of focus. I can't, my glasses makes me slightly out of focus all the time, so anyways, I think like having Fearless be a separate reading vlog will be kind of like a moment, considering I did the Powerless one. Thank goodness I didn't do the Reckless one. If we're honest, thank God I didn't do that, because that book was a slight disappointment for me. it is what it is. But I'm thinking I think it's Say You'll Remember Me, Enchantra, and the Emily Henry book. So like those three, it is gonna be a month to remember on top of Fearless. So I feel like those three books plus Fearless, I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna let me know if that, like, if you like the sound of that. I was debating on whether or not I should just do separate reading vlogs for like the Emily Henry book, the Enchantra, and the Fearless, like just 3 separate. Say You'll Remember Me, I think it's gonna be a fun book, but I'd also be fine reading that just like in a weekly vlog. So unless I'm gonna throw that in with other books. But I feel like the other 3 are like top of the top for me, and I think people could like seeing those as for the free reading vlogs. So okay, that's just like my thoughts or whatever. Okay, I'm gonna continue watching this. The third quarter is ending because I keep yapping, so I will see you when the game's over. It is a little after 7. The game just ended. Such a good game. I was like off and on watching. Tennessee lost by 2 points, and it was like literally back and forth the entire game. It was so good. Anyways, I think 27% of the way through We Free the Stars. I'm on chapter 26, so it's kind of like interesting seeing like the percentage through it and the chapters being like that close, but I am liking it. Another like what, 13% or so of the way through it since we last talked. The slow burn is slow burning. Like, what is this man doing? Like, he is pretty much learning how to communicate to a woman that he actually feels emotions for. It's a nightmare to watch. Like, the main plot isn't the romance. And that's okay. But it's just like, you have to know that going in. I'm just like, dude, can you just speak words that you're thinking and feeling? Like, that would really help us all out here. Anyways, I'm gonna figure out something to eat, and then we're getting back into Onyx Storm. It is now about 9:30. I have hit my stopping point with Onyx Storm. This book is going to end me. Like, it's just the constant stress that I feel. It's nonstop. Like, there'll be moments of like relief or something, or like when it's just like a calm moment that I'm like, the storm's coming. We're in the eye of the hurricane. Like, oh, it's so good. I am 63% of the way into it. I'm heading into chapter 40. Like, yeah. I think I have under 2 hours left of the audiobook. Hold on. 2 hours and 15 minutes. So I am planning to finish it tomorrow. We don't really have tasks for tomorrow. I've already made the thumbnail for the video. It's scheduled to go up. So the only things that I want to do tomorrow are read and maybe work on my reading journal, and maybe organize some pictures, like putting them onto something so I understand like the size that they need to be printed at, because I already have the pictures, but now I gotta figure out like how big they should be when I print them. So that's pretty much it. And then if I'm like feeling like I want to do something while listening to We Free the Stars, or I'm just like not really in the mood to read or something, like I want to spend time organizing the footage so far in this week's weekly vlog. So it's kind of like a mindless task for me, just like go ahead, edit out, or like delete extra clips or whatever I don't need. So that's something I'd like to do as well. Otherwise, it should be a very chill day. I think I have enough different grocery things. I shouldn't need to go to the store tomorrow. We can just be home all day, read, relax. I just caught sight of When the Moon Hatched, sitting over there, waiting to be reread. It's okay. It's okay. Yeah. No, I'm good. I'm good. But yeah, tomorrow we're gonna be finishing Onyx Storm. That's just crazy to think about. Like, what is the last 40% of this book gonna be? Like, the fear I have when we have no idea when we're gonna get the next book. No, like, I'm not okay. I'm not even gonna fake it. Okay, I'm gonna head to bed though. I'm very tired. And I will see you guys in the morning for a very relaxing Friday. Good morning. Happy Friday. I've had a very, very slow morning. I think it's nearly 11 o'clock. I woke up at like 8:45. I got up, I took a shower, I've been letting my hair dry, and we are gonna head over to, I think it's Bodhi Leaf and Coffee. I can't remember. I went there quite a bit before I got my car, but since I got my car, I feel like I haven't been back because I usually only go there if I want to spend time not with the internet, and I feel like more often than not lately I've been going to coffee shops with the intent that I need the internet. So we're gonna go there. I have my Kindle, I have my computer, my reading journal, my regular journal. I just want to do whatever I want to do. That's what today is about for me. Like, today is just, I want to do what I want to do. Yesterday, like, honestly, it was a very great day for me, but the element of having to edit the weekly vlog was the thing that was like, oh, I have to do this task. So therefore, like, my day wasn't in its entirety whatever I wanted it to be. That's different today. So if I want to edit, I want to edit. I do want to go through this footage so far just to like organize it, like I said, and then I just have the other tasks that I mentioned last night. So I have my bag packed and we're gonna head out. I keep forgetting to talk with you guys. It is 1:40. Oops, that's on me. So we went to the coffee shop, I think around 11. I was there for a couple hours and it was so nice. Like, just to be, I sat outside in the beginning part, so it was like nice to just be outside. And then I moved inside and I was just like listening to music. I was sketching out my February reading journal spread, and I was also able to journal like you guys saw. And I went through this footage so far in the weekly vlog to like make sure I got rid of all the like extra clips that I didn't need, and I moved everything that was ready onto my hard drive. So very like productive, but very chill. Like, I was just sitting there in the end, like just listening to music, and I was like, this is everything I needed and more. And then I hit a point where I was like, okay, I need to sit somewhere with like table space to actually do my February, like do the coloring part. And I wanted to do all the like picture stuff that I need Canva for, internet for, and that place I always struggle with the internet. So I was like, okay, time to come home. And so I have been working on my reading journal spread. I'm going to show you when I'm done. It is so good. It is so good. Like, I'm obsessed with how this is turning out. And like, there's like a little theme there. Like, I went on Pinterest and I was looking at different like things that people have done, and so I just took inspiration from like kind of these two themes going on and I blended them to make mine. I love her. I love her. Let's see if I can execute the rest of this though, because this is where it goes downhill. I have to start shading in things. Yeah. Wish me luck. I fear I executed it really well. We do need to let it dry before I erase any pencil marks. So if you see that, no you don't. Okay, this is it further out. Can you guys see it? Okay. And then zoomed in a bit, and then zoomed in a bit. Like, we have the balloons that, think about like when people like always release them and they go up, and then they're going up into the clouds. Are you kidding? I'm obsessed. I love how this turned out. I can't breathe. And I'm just proud of myself for doing it now. I had to go back because ultimately I need to stick on my January one. I still need to update it. But wow. Wow, wow, wow. I love it. I love it. I'm so glad I just like spent the time to do it, honestly, because I hate like getting behind on that stuff and then it deters me from continuing it. So next up, I want to go through pictures. I'm like watching YouTube stuff now. I feel like that is exactly what I want to be doing. So I'm going to go through pictures and make sure I get all the sizing stuff done and then go ahead and put in a printing order so that I can pick it up tomorrow. Let's hope that doesn't take me too long because I really don't want it to. I just hit submit on my Staples order. So we have a couple spreads that I was making. Hold on, what? I'm like, what did I even print actually? So I want to make one for the Onyx Storm release party. So I just printed 4 of the pictures that were from that. I was trying to steer away from like the pictures I took so far of like reading it and any like updates or anything. Like I just like didn't want that because I think I want that to be in my reading journal. So this is like really targeting just like the fact that we had that event. And then I want to do a spread on the like donation adventures that Riley and I have gone on so far with all the LA wildfire relief and just showcasing like the amount of money that we have been able to collect and like the pictures of the items that we have been able to purchase and then like the book drive and things like that. And then the last one, I was gonna do this in my reading journal, but I realized I want the spread to just be like this 4th wing Iron Flame Onyx Storm duo spread. So I am making the 13th child spread in my like main junk journal full of like pictures I took of the book on top of some like mood pictures, aesthetic pictures regarding the book, and then I have my review that I was printing out as well. So those are the 3 spreads that I'm printing stuff out for right now. And that's, I feel like that is plenty. I don't think I said this, but we made a plan to go over to Dayna's on Sunday evening to do like a junk journal like sesh, crafting sesh. I'm gonna remember to bring you guys and actually record. It's gonna happen. But I know that we want to do that, so I wanted to go through pictures today so that I could have them printed and able to pick up tomorrow. Tomorrow is Saturday. We have the book drive in the morning along with just like normal book club, and then I need to go to Trader Joe's. Remind me to go to Trader Joe's. Yikes. And in the evening, though, we have Dayna's birthday dinner, and she just wanted to like get together, like kind of casual, like just a group of her friends. We're going to one of her favorite places to eat, and should be chill. And then Sunday, I am just working, and then in the evening, we are going to Dayna's for craft night. So should be a good weekend as well. But I'm really hoping to get some work done this weekend, like have a normal work weekend. I feel like I haven't had one of those in the last month. So while I do have quite a bit of PTO right now, I don't want to always have to be using it. So hoping to get some work done. This has been great. I have marked nothing off of a to-do list. It has simply been whatever I'm in the mood to do, I do it. But it's been like productive, but like very casual, and I really enjoyed today. So it's 2:45. I don't know. I'm thinking about like the other spreads that I want to do. So it is currently January 24th. And And I think I want to do like a January spread, like at the end of the month kind of thing. And kind of, I don't know, like some highlights. I don't know if highlights are just kind of like collage pictures of things that I feel don't fit into like making an entire spread for, but like these are just pictures I've taken throughout the month to highlight like things that have happened. I feel like that would be really fun to do. So I'm excited. I just am so glad that we're doing this junk journal thing. Like, it's more scrapbook than pure junk journal, because I feel like a lot of the junk journal videos I see, like, it's truly like taking these random junk items that they collect and then like throwing it onto something, while I feel like we're adapting more of the scrapbook style, the OG bullet journal of like taking your own pictures, and then like, yes, you have maybe your receipts or like a sticker you got or something like that, but for the most part, it is like just pictures that you're taking and printing off, and then like adding cute stickers and things. This is great. I'm just having a good time. Okay. I will check back in later. I'm going to probably just watch a video or two and then get to started probably on Onyx Storm. Like, that is the first book that I think I just want to finish it today. I totally can. I have 2 hours and 50 minutes left. Like, I can do it. I'm seeing, like, everyone tomorrow, and I feel like I'll just feel safe if I don't have to risk spoilers. Like, that's my current fear at the moment. So, okay, I'll check in with you guys later.
Middle of the road, it's just a feeling of...
No, like, what are you supposed to say after you finish Onyx Storm? Like, will someone tell me, like, what is the appropriate way to exist I'm processing a lot of things right now, and how would I have done a reading vlog on this? Because I just feel an overall sense of being unstable, of instability. I'm just gonna take a minute. I'm just gonna breathe. Maybe go find some food or something to eat, and then we'll circle back. Yeah. Okay, no, like, I can do hard things. It's just like super hard. Like, my heart is pounding right now. Like, pounding. Okay. I just had to say something, acknowledge the fact that I finished Onyx Storm. And then, yeah, I'm gonna sit with all this, watch a YouTube video or two to like decompress, eat some food, and then we'll circle back. Yeah. No, because one thing about me is I'm just gonna put on different hoodies for each step of my day. Yeah. I just changed out of the Read More hoodie simply because I realized I think I want to wear it to book club tomorrow. So I was like, oh, I'll sleep in it. But it is 10:13 and I'm getting ready to go to bed. I'm definitely tired. I've read for the last several hours, like including Onyx Storm, and then I stopped around maybe 9:45 or so with We Free the Stars. Let me confirm. I am 65% of the way through the book, and I'm starting chapter 67. It is chaos. It's pure chaos. I'm liking it. I'm entertained. Same feeling as like the last time I discussed it a bit more in depth, so nothing's really changed as far as like my thoughts and feelings toward the book. So, not better, not worse, I suppose. Like, at this point, what did I rate the first book? Goodreads? Yeah. My books. Read. Come on. That tracks. 3.75 is what I ended up giving it. So, I mean, that's kind of how I'm feeling about this one. Like, the same. Like, that took me a while to get into, but once I did, I was like, I'm in it. I'm luck. I'm in it. This, I think I just have been expecting more. I've been expecting it to be better. And I just, like, don't love everything about it, but, like, I'm still vibing. I'm still entertained. You know what I mean? So I feel like unless something completely changes with the last 35% of the book, quick math, I don't see it being like a 4-star or higher. But it's still something like I would recommend to people, and like you may vibe with it more than I am if you're also used to, I think, reading like books with this background. Then it may be easier for you to like connect and get into the story a bit quicker. I'm just not there, but like I'm still entertained. Like I think the subplot of romance that's going on here, it feels like it's supposed to be more than it is. Like with how it's being like addressed and acknowledged. And so I'm like, if that's the case, like I don't love it. And then if it's really supposed to be like 20% of the story, then I don't like how it's being thrown in. You know? Like that's just kind of, I feel like it's pulling me in and out of the story where I feel like I'm supposed to be caring about it, but I'm like, but you're not really giving me much. It's weird. I think at this point, it either just should have been handled completely differently or like just ignore it and make this a plot about more of like the found family and like the growth of our characters. Yeah, I think that like thank you guys for letting me talk through this because I think that's like the issue I'm having is really with this romance and how it's being a part of the book. I feel like I'm getting taken out of the story way too often because of it. But I really like love the concept of the book, the world that we are in, and I feel like our characters are fun and they have like some of our side characters have great personalities that like are fun to read about. And even like our main characters as separate characters, like I'm having a fun time like learning more about them and I want to learn more about them. So yeah, that's my 2 cents. Glad we had this chat. I'm going to bed tomorrow morning. We have the book drive and everything, but I need to work. So I'm setting my alarm for 7:25. Honestly, it was set for 8:25 for some reason before, and I just moved it to 7:25. So she said, hey, 7 something. I am sleeping with the windows a bit more open today to where when I open my eyes, I can see the sky, and that usually helps me get out of bed quicker. So I'm hoping I wake up around 7 or so just naturally on my own, and then I have like a few hours that I can be checking work stuff, and then we can head over for a book club and the book drive and then come back home and work and rest and read. That's my ideal goal for tomorrow. Good morning, happy Saturday. It is nearly 9 o'clock. I'm going to be leaving here in the next 15 minutes or so to go pick up some more bins for the book drive, head over to book club, do all of that, and then we're going to come back home. I woke up, well, I got up with my alarm clock, but I was probably in and out of sleep for an hour before that, so I didn't like wake up like annoyed by my alarm, you know. I was just like, ugh, I guess it is time to get up if you're going off. But I got up and I kind of slowly like woke up, got out of bed, and then I've been working for the last hour, so I am gonna have to take my computer with me, which kind of sucks, but it is what it is. I'm glad to have the flexibility to do both things this morning. So I'm gonna pack up my computer and then head over to get the bins. So I'm thinking about whether or not I should bring a water bottle with me or a matcha. So we'll see. I just got to book club. It's currently 9:42. Book club doesn't start for like another hour or so, but we're doing the book drive from 10 to 11. So that's why I'm here a bit earlier. I got the bins. I don't know if I said it in the last weekly vlog, but last week when I bought the bins, they only charged me for one of the three, and I was like, oh, like, this is great, thanks. Like, they did it on accident, but I didn't even recognize it until I got to the car, and I was like, wait, I feel like I paid less than I should have. And then I look at the receipt, and I'm like, that makes sense. Okay, buy one, get two free. Unfortunately, this time I had to pay for all three, so that sucks. I did try to get a bit better of bins, so hopefully that helps as far as like carrying them and stuff. But I'm gonna wait for Riley to get here. She should get here in a few minutes, and then that way she has like the papers that I need to like tape onto the bins for like LA book drive, all of that. Because right now I just have empty bins, and I feel like if I just go sit out with empty bins, they'd be like, what are you doing here? So, okay. I just want to give you guys an update. I also did go ahead and make matcha. Proud of myself. Otherwise, I wouldn't have been shocked if I went and bought something. So, okay. I'll probably check in with you guys after book club.
I was never the one to write up a...
No, I am freezing. I am still so cold. It's nearly 2 p.m. at this point. Book drive ended at 1. It was good. It was successful. I didn't take clips of Riley's trunk, but there's a couple people that brought like boxes of stuff, and they're like, let's just put it directly in your car and not bring them out here. So that was great. So another nearly trunk full of books. But then I went to Trader Joe's to get like Trader Joe's things that I was missing. Okay. So this is the most like random haul. No rhyme or reason. I got another thing of the Greek salad. I really liked that last time. Okay, why is it? Was anyone gonna tell me that I was filming on like it being super cool toned because of last night with like my warm lighting in my room? I like turned the blue like. Anyways, okay. Then I got the samosas, like the chicken samosas. I just had it last night, so need to restock. I got 2 bananas. Their cantaloupe has hit so hard in the past. Why is this not focused? Thank you. That I saw it there and it looked like it was good, so I'm gonna have that like now. I got another one of the black bean and Monterey Jack cheese burrito. Ooh, maybe I'll have this right now. It's the roasted vegetable pizza. Honestly, it just looked delicious. I'm actually going to dinner at 6 p.m. and it's 2 p.m. No, but I probably shouldn't, huh? That's like a bigger meal. Okay, I'll find something quick and easy. Okay, tangerine juice. It's so good. It's the freshly squeezed tangerine juice. Way better than orange. No one told me. Why is this so good? I had it, I don't know, a couple months ago and I kind of forgot that it was a Trader Joe's thing. I got 2 of the green juices. There we go. I love these things. I only get a couple because they are pricey if you try to buy one for every day of the week. I got these to try. I'm going to heat them up. The pecan pralines. I'm going to do that right now. And then I got 2 more. Okay. I got 2 more of the oat creamer, the brown sugar oat creamer. I am loving this in my matchas. So those were some of the like Trader Joe's specific items that I wanted. And I'm going to put these random things away, figure out something to eat because I'm definitely starving. And then I'm going to try not to eat too much though because I'll be leaving in just a few hours to like head to dinner. So I need to text Riley. We didn't make a plan, but Gosh, do you think she'd be willing to take me? No, like, can I pay for her to do that? Okay. I'm gonna put the stuff away. Breathe. Get warm because I'm freaking cold. And then I'll check back in. It is 3:15. I'm chilling on the couch. I'm watching basketball. I think the KU game comes on this channel here in about 15-20 minutes. Listen, I'm still hungry. It just means I may spend less money at dinner, and I think that's a win. So, I'm gonna continue to snack because I'm still, like, needing things. I'm gonna go ahead and continue on with We Free the Stars. I read a tiny bit during the book drive, but really Riley and I were just talking. So, and I was working for the first bit of it. So once I hit a stopping point with work, I started the audiobook, but I didn't get that far. So I'm gonna go ahead and lock in, do some reading. Riley will come over probably in an hour, hour and a half, I'm not sure. And then we'll end up heading over to Dayna's actually to pick her up for her own birthday dinner.
I'm looking up from my window. Sun's coming up like the day before. You're like a stone on my...
Okay, my laundry's going in the background, so hopefully it isn't too loud. Okay, this is crazy to say. I had 2 small, but 2 glasses of water at dinner, and I want to drink this right now. Who am I? I can finally check off water on my habits tracker. Miracles do happen. Okay, I hate this because I'm so tired right now. It's 9 o'clock on the dot, but I only have like 25 minutes left of the book. I'm gonna go to bed. I'm gonna finish this in the morning. That hurts. It hurts me to say that, but it needs to happen because I don't want to read it now when my eyes feel so heavy. They're burning. I also brought my journal with energy I had 30 minutes ago. I don't know. This isn't happening until the morning. I will be so glad to finish it. I'm moving on to the next book. But, yeah, we are going to finish We Free the Stars tomorrow morning. Dinner was so just enjoyable. Like, it was just so enjoyable to be with, like, another group of girls. And we were celebrating Dayna. And it was just, like, a nice new restaurant that I hadn't been to. Delicious food. Out-of-body experience, if I'm honest. But no, it's just fun to, like, be with girls, laugh, say stupid stuff. It was a great time. And then, came back home. Oh, I made Riley stop and get us Frosties. Well, we stopped. I paid for the Frosties. I was like, it was funny. She's going to order. She's like, I mean, I'm assuming you're paying. I was like, no, like I am. Take the card. Like if I can't afford the Frosty, like that's my own financial stupidity, not yours. But the Frosty hit. Like Wendy's Frosties just hit. I had the fear though that Dayna and Riley were like vanilla Frosty eaters for like half a second. The fear that went through me, and they're like, well, no, like chocolate. I'm like, thank God. Like I didn't know what it's gonna do. But okay, I'm gonna go ahead and go to bed. I will see you guys first thing in the morning. We're gonna finish that book. We have a full day of work that I need to get done. And then we also have the Chiefs game. KU. We had to leave early. KU lost in double overtime. So great game, but wow, that hurt my feelings. Like, wow, that hurt my feelings. But we have the Chiefs game tomorrow. It's the AFC Championship. I need them to win this game. I need them to win this game. And to say that I'm terrified because the Bills have a very valid chance of beating us. Yeah, no, it's going to be a tough one, but that's okay. I think Riley and I are going to be able to head over to Dayna's earlier than we thought, so we're going to go over there probably around the time of the game and do our like journaling craft stuff. So I'm excited. I will check in with you guys later as in the morning, but I just wanted to come on and say hello. Had a nice evening. Here's my reading update. I read a lot between the last time we chatted and Riley getting to my place, so I feel like I was on top of it. And like Riley getting to my place and then like an extra hour of reading before we left to go pick up Dayna. So it was great. It was perfect. And now I'm just really tired. So I will see you guys in the morning. Okay. Yikes. Good morning. Happy Sunday. It is now like 8:45. I woke up around 7. It was raining. I already kind of see blue skies, so that was short-lived. Kind of unfortunate, but I'm still happy that I kind of woke up to like the cozy vibes. I immediately had to get into work, so I haven't been able to read yet, but I'm now at kind of a stopping point with work, so I'm gonna go ahead and like maybe make a matcha or something, maybe a hot drink. Actually, kind of like hot tea sounds really good. And then I need to switch my laundry. So I'm gonna do that first so I can get going, and then make the tea or a hot drink of some sort, and then finish We Free the Stars. I'm so excited to finish it, just to like complete the duology, and then I get to start a new book. And like I think that's what I'm also very excited for. I don't know which of the two I want to start yet, so like I have an idea. Okay, I'm just gonna go switch my laundry. Okay, I'm having partly cloudy weather, so if the lighting changes, we're just going to roll with it. I have finished We Free the Stars, so I've officially finished a duology, and I'm just proud of myself for honestly doing that because I am known to start a series, a duology, a trilogy, and then just not continuing it in any reasonable time. Like, I'll read the first book, and then 6 months later, I'll pick up the second. Why am I doing that? Why am I doing that? So I am honestly just proud of myself for picking up the next book and finishing out this duology in a reasonable time. I think I'm going to give it 3.5 stars. I felt like 3 is probably too low for how much I enjoyed the main fantasy plot of the book and our side characters and the journey of that found family part. But it is technically less than the first book, because with the first book, I had a hard time getting into it, but once I got into it, I really enjoyed it, and I was enjoying all aspects, even the romance. I was okay, I can see, how this could progress, I can see how they can grow, and then we got to the second book, and so I expected, the second part of We Hunt the Flame to just, grow and be more for the second book, and in the fantasy plot line, it did. In the romance department, that was just thrown at me several times. It did. I felt no chemistry with our main characters, and I think that was the issue. But I really love them as individual characters and their relationships with all the other characters. It was just like their romantic relationship. I didn't get it. I didn't see it. I didn't understand the assignment, as some may say. But I still really enjoyed all the other parts of the book. So 3.5 stars. I do recommend like you giving it a shot and seeing if it's for you, because I think it could be for you. Or if you just kind of like feel how I'm feeling, like I think you would still enjoy it with like the main plot of it. You know what I mean? Like just maybe go into it ignoring that part of the romance. And then you'd be like, oh wow, like this is just a fun book. Like I really like the duology, and I like that it's a duology. I wish we just had more of that, because sometimes I don't want to dive into a whole world and commit myself to a 5+ book series. But like having a duology where you get a little bit more, but it's not too much, I just really appreciate. And this was out of my comfort zone. I do want to read more by this author. She has the second book following A Tempest of Tea coming out this year, and so I do want to read that. And I want to see what other books that she has out. Maybe her other books are for me and like this just wasn't, but I'm curious. Yeah, I'm curious how maybe she writes like romances in other books, like if I would feel more of that chemistry, that connection, like that giddiness. Like there were some sweet moments in here, but like that's kind of all they were, like these single sweet moments to me where I was like connected to it. Yeah. The overall plot line though of, well, I have a hard time talking about like a second book besides like just repeating what the first book is about, because I can't talk about the second book, but the overall plot line of having this ARZ, that is essentially this like black mist forest full of evil lurking more and more into their lands. The king has like basically sent out like, we are doing this quest because we believe at the heart of this island area thing, but you have to get through the mist to get there, is like the cure to all of this going on. And so it's some of the king's men, which involves our main male character, love interest, Nasir, who's like the Prince of Death, you know? And then you have our main female character, Zafira, who has been pretending to be a hunter when she's a huntress. And they've requested the hunter to be on this mission, this quest thing. And so she's thrown into that. So it was just like a great time with all of that side, and like finding the cure and like all the magic and all of the entities involved. Like it was very fun and interesting, and our side characters were so like fun to read about, and like their dialogue, like it was so great. I love Altair so much. I just would have been fine without the romance. And that's, I feel like what sucks is like when you have like something like that strong with the main plot, but then the romance like drags it down. It's like, ugh. At that point, just give me a fantasy book and I would have been happy. But yeah, okay. That's my ending thoughts of the duology. I want to start, maybe not right this second because I need to get back into some work stuff, but I want to start The Wild Huntress, okay, by Emily Lloyd-Jones. I read the synopsis of this, I think in the last weekly vlog, and so I'm going to get started on it, and then I'll come back and maybe talk about the synopsis a bit more, at least some vague way that you have an idea. But like I found it because it said on, maybe it was like Audible or Kindle, something where it was like, because you read The 13th Child, I think you would like this book. And so I click on it and I'm like, oh, like that kind of sounds interesting. So I went to Libby and immediately placed my holds, and they both came in, like the ebook and the audiobook. So I have them on my Kindle and queued up on Libby. I'm going to get back to some work stuff, but then I'm going to get into this book, and I will update you guys whenever I have something worth your while and I can actually speak to it. Can I just say that I'm pretty proud of myself, because I had a whole thing of dishes in my sink yesterday. One of the 2 days. And point is, I did it. And I was just like, girl, you've got to wash these dishes, because remember, my dishwasher is not draining right now, and I haven't really heard back from my leasing management office thing. So that's cool. Obviously I'll check in with him on Monday, tomorrow, but I've been hand washing the dishes and it's just like, it already takes a lot of energy for me to want to swap them in the dishwasher, let alone hand wash all of them. So proud of me, because then I only have like a few in my sink right now, and like my space is like clean. I picked up a little bit this morning. I'm hungry. Time for lunch. I'm gonna make the roasted veggie pizza that I got from Trader Joe's yesterday. Hopefully it's good. I mean, this looks good. Ooh, maybe I can take off a few of these onions. I'm not really a big onion girly, especially when they're in like chunks. So if I could just take them off frozen, it'd be amazing. So yeah. Oh, I could add. Ooh, new idea, guys. New idea unlocked. I think I'm gonna add one of those sausage things that I have, like the chicken and apple sausage. I'm gonna cook one in one of the pans, and then I'm going to put it on here. Okay. That's enough. If I really hate all the onions on here later, I can pick them off, but oh, great idea. It's not like I'm vegetarian. I just got the veggie pizza because like it looked so good. Oh, obviously I took a shower. The hair's drying. The roots are rooting. I will say, after not like sticking to the root thing until it fully dried last hair washing cycle, my hair got oily pretty quick compared to the last time when I was like, my hair was not, like, it was really good after doing this and like letting it actually dry completely. So I was like, whoa, okay, hack unlocked, I guess. Okay, I will check in with you guys at some point. I just want to check in because I took a shower. I feel so much better. I haven't started reading. I did work stuff. I'm going to check back on work stuff. But then I think once this is out and I'm like eating and stuff, I'm going to start The Wild Huntress. Oh, I'm so excited to start that book. You have no idea. Also, I guess because I did say this earlier, Empire of Storms. We're going to be starting that tomorrow. Riley has a fantastic chance at finishing Onyx Storm today, like based on how she's reading so far, and like the amount of time she has left. So I'm so excited. So I was hoping that she'd be able to finish it today. I think she is going to come over before we head over to Dayna's, and we're going to like do our tabbing and stuff for Empire of Storm, and then not prep, but like plan out the days of reading and everything. Oh, I'm so excited to get that, like, Kit back into Throne of Glass. Wow. Okay, that's my update. I'll check in with you guys probably when the pizza's done. That's a good one. Are you kidding me? It's just sat there. I gotta take a picture. Wow. Okay, it's been a while and I have officially hit a point that I'm ready to update you guys. I'm now on chapter 11, about 32% of the way into the book. I'm making great progress. I am really enjoying this. I just pulled up the synopsis to make sure anything I say is like not something that's considered a spoiler and not already revealed to you. So you have our main female character, Branwen. When I first read the name, I was like, babes, like on the synopsis, I'm like, seriously, we're just coming up with anything and everything nowadays. But it tells you like early on how she got the name and I really like it. And then we have our main male character. I'm pronouncing it Gwydion, but the way the audiobook pronounces it, it's like a mixture of Gwydion and like I can't replicate it. but the vibes are there and it's fine. I'm just saying Gwydion, it's a lot easier. So she is a huntress, and she has this kind of hidden talent that she can see and slay monsters. So there are these two kingdoms. One is ruled by a mortal king, one is ruled by an immortal one, and every 5 years they get together and they do the wild hunt, and it's essentially a way for the kingdoms to kind of come together, and whoever like wins this hunt gets a wish granted to them by the other king, which I believe is the ruler of the immortal kingdom. So hold on, text message, make sure it's nothing I actually need to respond to. Okay, I'm good here, thanks. Smiley face. Okay. And here in about like 30 minutes or so, we're gonna run over to Dayna's for the craft night. So I was just making sure that her text wasn't anything that I needed to like respond, you know? Okay. Okay, so we have those two kingdoms, those two main characters, and now Gwydion is a part of a magical family, but he can control plants, and that's kind of just seen as less than in his family. So he like doesn't really have people by his side, and he really doesn't want his tyrant of a brother to become the next king. And so he is entering or trying to infiltrate essentially the hunt to win, and he needs the huntress to help him accomplish all their goals. We do have a third character that we've seen glimpses of at this point, but not a whole lot, and it's mentioned here in the synopsis. Pradiri. Okay. He's a prince born but monster raised, and so he really doesn't care about the royal crown, yet he is being thrown into this hunt. And so in the synopsis, it's discussing that the three of them are going to work together in this hunt, and I'm curious how it's going to play out. At this point, like, we've only seen Branwen and Gwydion, like, what do you say, like, interact. But here it says, like, they have a chance to win, but nothing is guaranteed, for all are fair in love, and it won't let me say read more. So I think we're gonna get some type of romance, but I don't know what that looks like. So we'll see. I mean, it's just like nothing's really like happened at this point with our main characters for me to like fully understand what that side would be like. But as far as like the main plot and like the fantasy side, like, I'm eating it up. I'm eating it up. I love it. Like, it's very like easy to read, and you need the audiobook for like, okay, it's easy to read. Like, I am flying through this, but with the fantastical world, there are these like creatures that are given these fantasy names, and like on my own, could I pronounce them? No. But reading alongside with the audiobook has just made me be like, oh, that's how you say it. Cool, moving on. Like, I'm not thinking twice. But, like, the overall, like, premise of everything, like, I'm following along. I think for the most part, like, I'm getting who's on what side and, like, kind of who's a part of who, what family, you know? Like, there's a lot of funky names, but the overall story is very easy. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? Okay. Crazy time. I'm going to go ahead and, like, pack a bag and stuff to hold all my craft stuff to get ready to go to Dayna's. It's looking like the Philadelphia Eagles are going to the Super Bowl, so this is going to be a crazy clip if the Commanders come back. I mean, 7 minutes left in the fourth quarter, but it's 23-48. Like, Patrick Mahomes, like, maybe he could do that comeback, but I don't know about the Commanders. So I'm going to get ready, and I will probably just check in with you at Dayna's, or just like get a couple clips or something of us doing our journaling.
Oh, I'm slipping away, so don't let me go, nah, 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 nah. I'm all up in that love haze, so where do we go, nah, nah? Just let me know that I am safe here in your arms.
No, it's the fact that my hair looks like this. I have 2 clips in right now because I was just getting ready for bed and washing my face. So I put the one clip to get my hair away, but then I had to put my hair up because I was like brushing my teeth, washing my, like I didn't need, and now I need my moisturizer to dry, so I didn't want to put my hair down and get it like oily-ish. It's currently 8:45. I am back home from Dayna's, and I am going to do one work thing that I need to get done, and then I'm going to probably maybe continue on with the Wild Huntress. Might do that, or might just watch a YouTube video, wind down, and go to bed. But to like round out this vlog and everything, because it's Sunday night, like I kid you not, guys, I think I would just like vlog like an entire month and like forget that I need to like edit the footage and upload it, because like I would just be like, okay, like good night, see you in the morning, as if like it's not Sunday night, like we're not, like babes, it's the end of the weekly vlog. Anyways, I wanted to show you the spreads that I made because I was just like so proud, and we were talking like how productive it was. I made 3 spreads. I made one for the 13th child. Normally I would do this in my reading journal, but I already have like the pages for January that I want to do, and I want to do it like a 4th Wing, Iron Flame, Onyx Storm, like all in one, like on the big journal. Like it's gonna be, I have a vision, but I didn't want to do then a spread for the 13th child in that. My brain just doesn't work that way. So I decided to make a smaller one in here, and then I wanted to do one to represent the LA wildfire relief like effort that we did. I feel like we just had so much success with it, and I want to like look back and remember that, and like thinking about all of our friends, family, strangers that came together to help Riley and I do everything. And then I wanted to make a spread for the Onyx Storm release party. So yeah, this is the 13th child. So we have the review that I made for Goodreads. This is actually a receipt of when my mom bought me this book for Christmas. Thank you, Mom. And then it's like it's at the Raven bookstore in Lawrence, Kansas. So I feel like it's just so great, and I'm glad that I have the receipt. Then I did 4.5-star stickers. I don't know how well. There we go. So cool. That's like my rating. And then I have like a collage of pictures that are the like vibe of the book, along with pictures that like I took that one. And then I had one of the dedication, but I just like didn't like how it was like fitting on the page. So I was like, how about I just write it? So the dedication, I loved it because it gave like Belladonna trilogy vibes. Like if you know, you know, and if you don't, read the trilogy. But it is it said like for Grace. Ignored that because I don't care about Grace, no offense. But it says, for Grace, in the tapestry of my life, you will always be my brightest thread. Like if you know, you know. And if you don't, read the trilogy. So I love how that turned out. And then for the wildfire one, I like added on like some papers and like some washi tape to make it cute and everything. I added in the book drive pictures of that being successful. And then like up here, I wrote the LA wildfire relief. And then down here, I put the picture of when I posted on my story of all 4 pictures and a list of everything that we got. And then that was the total amount that we raised, nearly $2,000. Like, are you kidding me? I don't know if that focused. And then I wrote like just like a little something to kind of remind myself of everything. So love, love, love how that turned out. Then like I said, I wanted to do one for the Onyx Storm release party, not like an Onyx Storm like reading journal, like review thoughts and all of that. So this is how it turned out. Like, are you kidding? So cute. Okay, so I actually Riley had these all like made for us using her Cricut. She's Beauty, she's Grace. She's also going on the reading journal. Like she got us like each 2 of them. I'm obsessed. Okay, so I have that. I put the 5 sticker stars because I've already finished it and it's 5 stars. Then I obviously printed out the cover, This I actually cut out. They had a bookmark for us. I didn't end up liking like the bookmark. I cut it out because I thought like I was gonna put part of the bookmark on here, and then I didn't like that. But then I really liked being able to just cut out the Onyx Storm and put it as like the header. On the back of the book, it literally has this where, like, if you've read it, you also see it. But on the back, it has this crossed out, like, I will not die today. She crossed it out and wrote, I will save him. And so seeing that on the back of the book, I was like, no, that's perfect. And then the washi tape that had it, I crossed it out and wrote, it's just cute. It's perfect. And then we have the pictures. So 2 ambiance pictures, thanks to Riley, because I wasn't planning on doing that, but I just like had the space for it. And so she had some that she didn't use. So I have two of that, and I put 2 pictures of like us with our books, and then like a group selfie of everyone. This is a wristband that we wore, and then the date of the release, and then this is some like raffle tickets that we had. I didn't win anything at the raffle, but like I thought like having the tickets in there would be cool. And then thanks to Dayna and Riley, I don't know technically whose tape I used, but they both bought the like 4th Wing tape that was sold at Barnes, and so that's where like I had this tape of like, I will not die today, you can do it, I believe in you, I believe in you. Okay, that tape, and then like the scale tape, and then the dragon one. There's another one I think of books, so really cool. But like I just love how each of them turned out tonight. Like, it's just coming along, and I just like love that we're doing this, and I love that we're making time to do it together, because like I feel like it's just like-minded girly pops getting together and junk journaling. Adore it. Okay. I think I was telling them like, as far as the remaining spreads that I have that I want to do, like that I know in my head, I think I'm really like caught up with current stuff. I want to do like a January one where I pull in, like it would be like double page maybe, but it'll pull in different pictures that I've taken throughout the month that like don't really need a spread on like for them as like individual spread, but like they're cute pictures, and I just kind of want to document like these little moments. Like, we didn't take too many pictures at Dayna's birthday dinner, but we do have some, so it's like I want to be able to print that out and be like Dayna's birthday. Same with our friend Maya, and then just like little like coffee shop pictures, and like just like these little moments that it's not really like an event to make a spread on. I don't really have enough material to make an entire spread on, but we'll see. Yeah, so made those. The Chiefs are going to the Super Bowl. No, it's like they gotta see me, I feel like, in my truest form, because we were watching the game while like junk journaling, which like finds you friends that allow you to watch the Chiefs game. I think it helped because Travis Kelce, Taylor Swift, but I still think they would have let me have it on anyways. But it was so fun for me to be like, wow, I'm crafting and I'm watching football. Like, this is amazing. But we're going to the Super Bowl, and it was the most stressful experience of my life. I was so scared because with the Bills, you just never know, guys. You just never know. Whew. Got over that. I'm so excited. Like, the Chiefs and the Eagles in the Super Bowl is going to be crazy. It's going to be a great game. I gotta sneeze. Thank you. Anyways, rounding out this video, I kind of want to see, oh boy, Riley's already texting us. Oh, that's really sweet. I thought she was like continuing on with, she's finishing Onyx Storm tonight, so pray for Riley, but I thought she was going to say like that she was starting, you know, like there's something that happened and her starting it. Okay, I want to open up Goodreads. So that I can like remember what we accomplished this week. So we finished To Shatter the Night, which is book 2 following To Kill a Shadow. Yes. It's the Mistlands series. I don't know if it's a trilogy. I don't know what it is. But it's Mistlands number 2. So that's the second book. We finished that. That felt so good. We're caught up with the series, so to speak, right now. Then we read Onyx Storm. I didn't talk more about it after I finished it, but I felt like I got out all the thoughts that I had. I love it. Like, I just don't want to, like, say anything that could be taken as a spoiler and, like, make someone think too hard. You know what I mean? But, like, I would just say, like, this was my favorite book in the series so far because of how easy it was to read and for me to, like, digest overall what was going on. But, like, that was the Fourth Wing vibe that I got thrown into this. But then Iron Flame grew so much with the plot of, like, the fantasy story going on and, like, just the fantasy world and the war and all of that. And we just got that enhanced into this book. So I just thought it was so well written, and, like, I love the dialogue between the dragons and our main characters. Our side characters are becoming more and more important with each chapter, and, like, just seeing all of them and the found family, like, everything was just so amazing to read about. And then today we finished We Free the Stars. So we read 3 books this week. I think that's kind of just what I want to do next week. I don't know what we're going to do because I think it'll be Tuesday most likely that we're going to be starting Empire of Storms. Reddy's going to come over for after work tomorrow so that we can kind of do all the prepping for getting back into Empire of Storms and, like, just Throne of Glass in general. So, like, that's like a slow and steady wins the race kind of book. We're not, like, binging them, but so because of that, like, I'm going to be reading other books alongside it. So we're going to be finishing The Wild Huntress ASAP, if not tomorrow. So you'll definitely see that book in next week's video. And then I have, like, Reign of Rose or whatever the third book is in the Sacred Stones trilogy with A Dawn of Onyx. That's the next book I have already from my Libby checked out. That's probably the next book I'll read. And then I don't know after that. So I'm excited, though, for next week because I feel like we're just in a good pace with, like, taking care of ourselves. We're in a good pace with reading, with doing fun stuff. Like, I don't really know what next week's supposed to be. Like, I haven't planned next week, and usually I do that today, so I probably will take the next 10-15 minutes to also think about that. This is the longest, like, end clip, but I just had thoughts and opinions and I wanted to share, I guess. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I'm prepared for another weekly reading vlog, and I am looking to start filming some extra videos alongside the weekly vlogs again. I don't want to, like, break myself doing it, but I think that it would be fun to, like, start doing some more. So look forward to ultimately more videos other than the weekly vlogs, but these weekly vlogs will always be here. Okay, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next one.